blossom like a have in this game. The
Oh, we've got the game! Look! Beautiful. Who's in charge here?
Definitely not Owen. All right. So Vici versus OG, best of 3. Winner will be in the winner bracket finals.
Winner plays EG winner bracket final, right?
Oh, I like that confidence. That's good.
Actually, I have no confidence.
I mean, you have to get past Dota Cinema first,
Yeah,
Peter.
we'll
Let's not
we'll
get ahead of
we'll
ourselves.
get past Dota Cinema, but the next one, I'm not too sure.
Who isn't it? It's winner of Liquid Ehun, isn't it?
Yeah.
That'll be a good series.
That's going to be a tough one.
Yeah. That's hard to.
That series is going to be really good, and then whoever, hopefully us against them, will be a very competitive series.
I mean, off the
as
top
well.
of your head, do you think Liquid can take down Ehun?
Of course they can.
Are you considering Ehun the strongest Chinese team here?
I talked to Liquid this morning. That's what they seem to think. I mean, sure. But
There's only 2. So.
we'll find
I mean,
out.
yeah, I know it's between
If
Ehun and
Vici beats
Vici,
OG, then they're definitely the best Chinese team.
It's up to this.
Or maybe Vici's #1 team at this tournament, and Ehun's #2.
That's possible as well.
All right, there's a Dazzle in the pool.
Radiant Shadow Fiend again.
Hard to pass up.
What do Vici want? Seems like they've been a little more adaptive in their drafting, like focusing more on trying to tailor a game plan versus their opponent specifically, as opposed to just kind of running what they want to do.
True. Tusk Dazzle.
Tusk, yeah.
Great.
Tusk Bane.
Okay. That's fine. You take
Do
away-
OG now get the Dazzle?
Yeah, they're going to take Dazzle.
You got to take it, surely, for fun.
Yeah, we'll see what else is there. There's Slardar, Undying. I would say Dazzle, 100%.
Okay.
Do you agree, David?
I do. Okay. They're not going to do it then.
Yes!
You know what?
there we are.
That's it. I think Vici Gaming is going to win this game.
Yeah.
I mean, do you ban the Dazzle now? Are you still worried about Vici?
Surely.
Okay.
Get rid of that
100% again, Peter?
Well, I think Vici could take it
Okay.
as well.
I think he might take 1% off.
1%. We'll go 99%.
Yeah. talking
maybe,
about-
maybe 100% was a little bold.
Yeah. Just like saying Ice Rock has
Nah,
no idea
whatever.
what he's doing.
I mean, real talk, Peter. Why would they take Undying rather than the Dazzle?
I think OG is just trying to keep this tournament competitive for everyone else. The old dominant OG I'm used to would have picked Dazzle there.
Well, they're on a losing streak here of
Are they?
one tournament.
That's
They didn't win the defense.
Well,
That's true.
They also lost to Navi, so
They're tilting, obviously.
You got to be careful with those Undying picks. He's like an awesome hero, but you know he's got some flaws.
Our Edmund looks like he's attending a funeral.
I actually watched.
whose room was he in? He probably is.
Oh, jeez.
He's like, oh, God. They didn't pick Dazzle.
Yeah, he knows.
Yeah. He's just gone.
I'm
This
trapped
is a
in this-
grim situation to
I'm
be.
trapped in this room for
Just sitting up
2
there.
hours. Alright, so they ban out the Spirit Breaker.
All right. This is it. I mean, the Dazzle. They're just not touching it.
No, don't worry about it. Who A band.
You've got to ban Dazzle.
No, you can pick it.
You
Okay,
pick
they're
or
gonna
ban
pick
it.
it.
You
Yeah.
pick
Okay.
Dazzle, and then you pick a Broodmother for Ice, and then Broodmother.
Well,
is
they got the
super-
Tusk.
they have Tusk and Bane though. How are they laying this?
He's going to play both
Mid-lane
heroes.
Tusk?
Oh shit, you're right.
They can't. They can pick Dazzle and run
They could
Ice
do,
Tusk.
do Burning Tusk, man.
Burning Tusk. I'd
Same-
love to
same
see
play
that.
Tusk
He
is
played
fine.
Benj earlier.
If you have
Why
a,
not?
If you have a Broodmother, that's like a carry. You don't need another carry. You have 2 carries.
I'm convinced Tusk is maybe like more OP than Doom right now. I don't know. Like if you have a like legit Tusk player.
Yeah.
That hero
Tusk is awesome. Doom also,
Yeah,
great.
Pretty awesome.
100% Dazzle there, then?
No.
No.
Well,
I'm
he's
gonna
only
go-
got 99% to play with now.
He
He's
made a
taking
good
one
point.
away.
I think we're looking at an offline Tusk, most likely.
The Venge comes out again.
Okay.
Now, is that going to be the carry Venge?
It's-
Or do you think they're leaving it open for the support as well? Are they doing it again?
You're asking the
Third
hard
pick?
hitters.
I mean, this is...
I think it's a carry. Honestly.
I think it's probably a
Again?
core.
Yeah.
Is there a scenario where Vici Gaming hasn't even decided yet? I feel
they
like
just get
Vici's
the
just
hero.
waiting to see
Yeah.
what OG picks.
That's
even.
true. They
Like,
could easily do Venge Bane supports and then have Tusk offlane.
yeah.
They have a lot of ways to cancel Requiem.
OG's got to take the Dazzle there.
Vici
Sure.
Gaming though, you can see like the way like OG, they're gonna be sieging towers, Shadow Fiend mech, Undying, Tombstone. They're just gonna go hit towers, and I'm pretty sure Vici's plan right now is to fight them, which is probably the best bet. That's where OG struggles the most is when they go take those early fights and they don't win them, which is doesn't happen very often. But when they don't win them, they're in big trouble.
I feel like this is where classic Vici would like to pick like an alchemist just for super mid, not like the greedy radiance alchemist, just more like a fighting style.
Well, they're also kind of light on wave clear and just AoE in general right now.
Yeah, they could do like an like a Bane dueling mid. They could do Alk or Tiny. Both those would seem pretty good. I'm probably a bigger fan of Tiny, I think, but I still don't mind Broodmother. They can make it work somehow. They do like the carry Venge, support Bane Tusk, and then a Brood, and then another carry mid.
5 seconds remaining.
Maybe. That's the dream, at least.
They're letting it tick down a little bit here. A lot of reserve time.
It's hard because I feel like Vici Gaming are one of those teams that can just completely change their draft, like from team, like game to game, and then like depending on the team they're versing, they'll completely just
Yeah, it's
warp
nice
it as
that
well.
they have Burning, because now Burning plays like we saw in the game before. He pretty much plays any hero, and Ice plays a lot of heroes as well. So,
Yeah.
and actually FY does play a lot of heroes as well. I remember watching some of the games he did, like Jungle Doom, Jungle Bat. You know,
It didn't always work, but it keeps you off your... It keeps you on your toes during the draft, for
yeah,
sure.
that's probably a Bane lead and lane mid, and that's actually going to be pretty tough for OG to deal with. They'll probably have to start with the Undying mid, but if they are able to make sure they don't get double decayed, they should be able to win that lane pretty handedly.
I think with this, Vici's last pick is probably Burning Zero though, like the safe lane. Like you could run Avenge safe lane, but
Yeah, I agree. I think they need probably
It's pretty
another
weak.
carry, a little more
Yeah.
late game.
5
Alright.
seconds.
Well, what do OG want? So far, pretty safe opening, not really tipping their hand too much.
still no Dazzle. Or we're not going to see Dazzle, I guess, with Undying.
Probably
Rubik.
not.
Yeah, it's going to be Flying Dying and Crit Rubik.
It's actually really surprising. I would have guessed OG would have picked up the Dazzle. Seemed like a go-to hero for them.
Some Dazzle
Honestly.
Husker shenanigans. Pull out the cheese.
Well, I saw the AA ban. That was the first thing that
Yeah,
I was thinking as well.
Like, why is I guess they don't like it. I guess. I mean, A is
Bane's
pretty good
decent
versus
against
Mech,
them.
SF, and Undying. You know, it has a lot of heals, so it can be good for that.
Alright.
The no-tail PL comes out.
Each player is turned
Okay. A lot of single targets with Venge and Bane.
A lot of spells you can doppelganger out of here as well.
True. Good versus Tusk.
What do you guys think about, like, what do you personally think about Rubik? Because I feel you're a team that don't play him that much, and I'm just watching him in general, he feels very, to me, he's one of the maybe more overpicked heroes that doesn't quite,
Yeah, he can be a bit underwhelming in some games, but Chris plays an awesome Rubik, so I think that he'll do just fine. For us, it's like Rubik works really well on a team that has like two supports that have balanced farm. But with us, I play like the hard 5, and Tyr plays the greedy 4.
Yep.
So it's if you have like a Rubik, and unless you want to dedicate that 4 role to your Rubik, it's not he's not too great without items. So
Okay.
yeah, it works better in a team that has more balanced farm
Yeah.
supports.
I see what you mean. Oh, last pick's coming up. Vici, probably a burning hero. OG looking towards either the offlane or possibly another support if they want to run the Undying and Moon's Hands.
There's a ton of good spells for Rubik to steal though now, with the Lina in there as well. Lina, Venge, Bane, Tusk even.
A lot of the Rubik games I've seen lately have been against the Bane, just because.
Yeah, just to deal with the grip and steal it.
Yeah.
Radiant team.
I like the Shaker Band though. Would have fit pretty nicely against a lot of Vici's heroes.
Some good counter initiation. Peel for SF.
Yep.
Also against the snowball, especially.
And typically we'll be Fly playing the Undying, so
Yeah.
likely will be
It would have
Moon's
been
hero
Moon,
last.
yeah.
5 seconds
I'm
remaining.
trying to think what else we've seen from Moon before.
I mean, Slardar's still in the pool. Did you
Oh,
go for
yeah.
that this game?
Slardar,
They normally do run it for him off lane, but
Night Stalker. Yeah, it's a possibility. Honestly, they're probably gonna go. They could still go aggro. That's something they like to do a lot with PL and Undying especially. They just go like an aggro tri lane. Rubik starts roaming, and then they just let Moon go solo safe lane against whoever Vici decides to send down there.
Does Moon play Brood at all? Is that a possibility?
yeah, he has played it before.
It's not a Moon Nature's Prophet game, is it? We see him pull it out sometimes. We're kind of varying levels
I'm
of
not sure.
success.
It's tough to say when people are gonna pick Furion.
Reserved.
They definitely could though. I don't see any
It
heroes.
seems like they've shied away from it a lot recently, though, compared to like 2 or 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, I think he did it
Or
once
maybe
at the
3 or
defense, and
4
it didn't
weeks
work
ago,
out in the game. It wasn't a good game.
Yeah, but I saw his stats and he had like 80% win rate with Furion.
Oh yeah, overall, like over.
That big
I guess they're
It's
very
good, yeah.
tactical about when they pick it.
True.
So
Yeah, literally they could pick anything here for Moon. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw something like Brood of Furion though.
Oh, the bounty answer coming back. And I guess that's going to be
more
FY
than
bounty.
FY special. So I guess it is the Burning Venge then.
They got a lot of support heroes.
what
Like
percentage?
5 supports theoretically.
What percentage did we have on the support bench? Did we do percents for that?
No, I don't think.
Okay.
Oh no, we didn't. But I mean, you were saying about this earlier, Peter. We see OG a lot of the time, and they do. They get no tail on the PL or the Jar, and they do try and contest the farm in the safe lane. They go aggressive. Do you think they're going to do that against a Court Venge?
Against the Court Venge, I think they will. It's a good way of dealing with the bounty hunters. You just go aggro, and then they'll put Moon on some ungankable hero in the safe lane, and then Rubik will probably end up camping mid most of the game. Bounty hunter, it's pretty hard for him to go gank Undying or PL.
Nope.
And if there's a Rubik helping out SF mid, maybe the bounty hunter won't be able to get too much done during the game.
I mean, now that there is the bounty, is that more of a reason to pick the Slardar for the Amplify vision? Or does it?
No, I don't
Not so
think,
much?
Yeah, I don't think it's super great. It's you think like, oh, bounty hunter Invis hero, let's get Slardar amp, but realistically, bounty hunter shouldn't be getting caught
He
too
should
much.
be playing around that.
And even if you catch him,
Yeah.
it's just a bounty. So.
Yeah.
I think they might go Clockwork. No, it's another hero that's pretty good against bounty and Lena. They do have the Venge swap, but it's a court.
They're like a super heavy fighting lineup for Vici.
One thing is, you look at OG's lineup. The only interrupt they've got is Rubik's telekinesis at the moment.
That's true.
Yeah, they are very light on
Yeah.
disables.
Clock could be the call.
They-
I'm thinking about it.
Well, you can see they're a little
10 seconds.
on the fence about what they want
Definitely
here.
some stun though. I like Slardar or Clock.
And
The tiny. Alright.
Coming out of left field.
Okay.
Hopefully Tiny has a good early game. The thing about the Tiny is that his lane is definitely not ungankable, so it's going to make his laning phase a little more interesting. Pretty tough to just throw him off lane solo. Maybe they'll do some dual lane up there with Undying. I'm not sure how that lane goes, but Tiny has 0 armor, so he's pretty susceptible to right clicks.
I mean, normally when you see him as kind of that, like, either support or utility hero, it's when you can really take advantage of the toss, like, say, with the Slardar, for example, but I'm not sure what they can really use the toss for here in particular. So it is going to be the Moon.
Just throw Dirge in.
Undying plus anything.
Flies in waving his hands. He goes, I'm here, guys. I like Vici's draft. I'm a little worried about their late game, but they do have track, so most of the heroes will be getting farmed if they do find those kills during the mid game.
It's very, 5 squishy support looking heroes that will, as you said, struggle to go late game, and I feel Vici Gaming have to find those track kills, find Roshan, and just
If
end the
Tiny,
game
if
fast.
Tiny does have a good game though, and he is able to get an early blink, most of Vici's heroes are pretty
Yeah.
susceptible to dying from combo.
That's probably partly why they want to go for the last big Tiny, even though it wasn't like a natural offlaner.
Yeah,
Yeah, he may have a tough laning phase, but if he could just get his levels, they're squishy.
yeah, we'll see. I think a lot's gonna rest on Moon's shoulders here to get some items.
He's been very consistent overall for OG, especially at the major. So with that, game 1, guys. Vici versus OG, winner this into the top 3. And we'll have tomorrow off to get ready for that winner bracket finals, get to see who their opponent is. We've got a bold
Get ready for
prediction here.
EG.
Get ready for PPD.
Hopefully.
No, a little less confident now. Eh?
I mean, just trying to stay humble, man. We're gonna do our very best.
To battle.
It's because DC is threatening him directly behind.
Yep.
So yeah, FY goes into the jungle here, joins the crew. He is gonna get the ward down, blocking the pull camp. And they're running no-tail for now on his own bottom. Looks like they really want to control that top rune. Moon has gone boots first. He'll be going to the top lane. So it is going to be the off-lane Tiny, and I guess we'll see how much help he's going to get from this Undying.
The battle begins.
I feel like the Undying needs to be helping mid more. Just there's Bounty, there's Bane, like 2 of the best heroes for just harassing mid at level 1, causing problems. So if anything, Undying needs to be more dedicated towards the mid lane, I feel.
It's FY trying to get a ward down here.
Yeah, so sees Undying, and even though Undying has sentries, I don't know if he'll be able to get one to deward that.
I feel like it's been a while since I've seen creeps getting dragged around on a regular basis. Used to be like every game in the offlane Bulldog.
That's a nice thing.
Yeah.
Ice always tries to pull that off.
Bulldog's the other big one for me, especially with the... I guess if you're a lone druid Nature's Prophet picker, then...
It's pretty easy to do now that most the meta's kind of helping out the mid lane with your supports.
You just got to be kind of careful there.
He just gets slept up a bit, gets the
Oh.
avalanche up onto 3, but still the stun coming through. Can
No
make it out.
armor.
Very squishy, has the boots!
Yeah.
Bam! They got him. Very nice first blood, and not normally where the bounty hunter traditionally pressures, but does
I don't know
catch
if
Moon off
Tiny
guard
can,
there.
I don't know if Tiny can just lane offlane like this. Especially Radiant offlane. It's pretty rough.
Well, they do get the lift off mid lane, but Super's able to just walk away.
I mean, I guess if anything, the good thing here for OG is the fact that obviously no tail on his PL on this bottom lane against the Tusk. He has got that Undying with him, so he's going to be able to farm, pretty all right, and there's going to be kill potential as well if we ever see ISIS overextend with an aggressive snowball. I mean, already 3 decay stacks, he's out of the lane, pushing back, creating a lot of space for no tail here, Flyers.
Yeah.
And the mid lane at the moment, 8-0, 8-1. He's getting the start that he wants, Miracle, and we know what Miracle can do on this Radiant Shadow Fiend. There's a reason why a lot of teams don't like to let OG have it when they're on the Radiant side.
Well, I feel like you could almost say we know what Crit likes to do, because he's just going to stack the crap out of the jungle, and then Shadow Fiend will skyrocket up and farm.
It doesn't really feel like Vici Gaming are going to be ready to necessarily contest them either. Possibly if they want to get like a ward down with the Bounty Hunter, they can scout it out, but they need to bring in the Tusk, the Lina, possibly even one more if they want to have a chance to be able to contest those stacks. So, and then they're happening so early. As soon as SF gets level 5, they can just be farmed up. But
So Moon is getting his levels now, it looks like, in the offlane, at least a little bit, but the pressure comes in, just barely gets away from the
Triple Archer.
Sleep Demon.
Looks like they did a single pull.
Are they pushing? No, they didn't take the Aura yet.
is this something you want to do, like against a offlane Tiny who you've kept like down already, level 1?
It could have been a mistake.
Radiant's top
I think maybe
tower is
when they went for that first kill, they kind of messed up their creep aggro a little bit.
Well, they're going to try and make sure he doesn't get any of this XP. But Ruby coming in means the zone may be a little bit more difficult.
Look how aggressive VG are going. They want to try and go for something on Moon. Crit's coming through. They have the TP in as well. They'll try and turn, but there's already going to be one down. Tiny's gone here. Tombstone's been dropped by
They just hit
Fly.
the tomb.
The Fable's doing a lot here with the decay,
Yeah.
but the tomb's gone. And as you said, VG get away with this, and OG don't really have an answer for that kind of aggression at 3 minutes in.
Yeah, they're playing a very up-tempo game, and OG's having to react a lot here. Does leave the PL on his own, but he's had a pretty good start so far.
And this is the thing. I mean, Peter, you said this in the drop, but if this goes late, VG haven't got a hope, surely, against OG's lineup. SF, Tiny, PL. I mean, what's VG got?
They got a lot of BKB lockdown though. They got
Yeah,
Bane, Tusk, Venge swap.
A lot of ways to catch the Requiem if there's a big team fight, especially in the mid game.
And they're gonna have a lot of physical damage just from right clicks through Venge auras. So I mean, they have decent late game. Venge always is a hero that just like, if you don't think you have the late game, you just pick Venge, and then all of a sudden your late game's better than the other teams.
It definitely is a lineup where Vici want to be pushing the tempo, going for those track kills, getting aggressive wards down, try to take Roche. Like, it's not just a passive farm lineup, but I think if they're able to apply that pressure, yeah, they can go late for
So
sure.
far, I think they're doing great.
All right, well, Moon has left the top lane now. He's headed towards mid.
0 CS.
Yeah, that's the offlane Tiny
Stroke
for you.
City.
It's funny because I feel like OG are very much like, okay, they picked Bane, they got like all these aggressive supports, they got Bounty Hunter, let's put everything into protecting SF, and VG have just been like, we can't touch the SF, he's got all this protection, we're going to find kills elsewhere.
Kill
Yeah.
the top lane repeatedly.
And Ice has had, initially a dual lane, now is like in a 1v1, so he's going to get all the levels he needs, at least to have a pretty good impact fairly soon.
He's not doing too great on experience.
Oh, I see the stack. Can they do anything about it, though?
Bounty just leech XP, I guess, is
Dire's
good enough.
middle tower is under attack.
Nice blocking him.
That's
That's,
juicy.
It's a very late Sentry Ward drop.
Oh, baby. That feels good.
Oh, notes out. Is he in trouble there? No, they've got the shards. They'll try and play around it,
Go
Ephemeral.
south.
Now, because his prediction, he's cleared out the illusions.
They're pretty low in mana here, but they're still chasing.
I think Ice has still got the mango on him.
Yeah.
He did, but don't want to go for the spell still on cooldown.
Well,
FY says thanks for the levels. But still, I mean, I guess, you know, we're talking about in the draft phase, this is going to be a mech Shadow Fiend game for Miracle rather than his kind of funky Shadow Blade builds because of the AA ban. That's what they're looking to do this game, OG, do you reckon, Peter?
Yeah, and they definitely have a they have another carry in PL, so they don't have to totally depend on SF as the one position.
well, salve up from crit here, but he's gonna meet the Bane. Sleep. They got the stun. Should be a grab here on the Rubik, unless the Tiny can do something about it. Moon too late to the party. Still only level 3 at 6 minutes.
I mean, this is absolutely perfect for the Venge. So, you know, CS has been absolutely fine, 32-12, and he's been involved in 3 kills so far. So Burning's going to be
like
a great
they
time.
might be going on bottom lane. Yeah, Ice getting pretty low, has the snowball, and not sure where he's going, but
This is space, man.
yeah,
you gotta
let's
CS.
create a little time. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
That's some value.
Yeah.
That's some value right there.
You're saving the observers, LD.
Oh, Super's dead. He's gone.
He just got
Easy kill for Miracle.
Smashed
with an
up.
upper crit. I mean, he was not expecting that Rubik to come up like that.
just stopped him 8,000 feet under.
Attack.
He had a mid ward. I'm not sure if maybe crit was smoked. Possibility.
Dire's bottom tower.
I mean, this has got to be a worry for VG because Miracle, he's having the game that he wants so far.
I think that was pretty expected when they were drafting. They were just, and like the way they've been playing, they know that he's gonna have a good game.
Yeah, it seemed it was like David was saying that they would just want to punish the SF not by pressuring him, but by pressuring
pressuring
everyone
his
else
team.
who's
Yeah.
on their own.
He's having like a super good game though.
Yeah. Well, curious to see what the plan is to shut him down. Not too close to track, I don't think. He was level 3.5 the last time we saw. Yeah,
Radiant's
still
top tower
still
is under
just about
attack.
level 4.
Oh, look at this pressure. Mid flies coming around the wrap round, drops the tombstone. Super getting blown up here by the razors, but he's still alive.
Oh!
He goes down to the soul rip and FY. I haven't quite got the vision out here, but again, that's another kill on the Lena. So that's Lena down, what, twice within a matter of a couple of minutes? And
Yeah, she almost got the
getting
combo off.
destroyed.
Just died a little too quickly. I mean, you look at Vici's draft, like, they just want to fight. These are a bunch of barroom brawlers, you know, they've had a few beers, they're itching for some sort of engagement, but they don't have track yet. They've been getting caught out quite a bit, and speaking of caught out,
Oh, this is a big one for them. Burning's been having a
Tanky
fantastic
hero.
game so far.
He's got 1 charges. He's not dying here. I
10
don't believe.
armor.
Might get close.
10
carry
armor,
too strong.
1100 health.
He's yeah.
Yep,
All right.
easy.
Easy.
Salve
Forcing
and
rotation
everything.
from the two, well, from PL as well.
They
They might
for
go
a kill
back
here.
in.
Yeah. If OG don't know there's a salve, then
He's got no doppelganger for just a couple
Just a
Just a couple of
seconds.
seconds.
missed the shard though.
Yeah,
they
they
hit
can't
the
go
shard.
Well, No Tail's farming pretty well. They are going to snowball, dodges that one. So they still commit. They get the wave of tear out. The shards are there. The swap.
Hey!
Oidy!
Oh,
They got him.
thanks for rotating to the lane, No Tail.
You're next? No. He'll be fine.
Yeah, Miracle should be alright. He's got the backup moons hanging around.
What did Burning build last time when he played Venge?
He went Dominator Manta.
Oh, what the?
So he did something very different from Illidan usually goes, what is it, S&Y drums?
No, he usually
to
goes
kill him?
Dominator.
Oh, that's right. He does get the Dom, but he doesn't get Manta. It's normally S&Y, I think.
Yeah, just trying to tank up.
Trying to remember why he got it that game.
Oh,
Was there a Slardar on the other team?
I don't think so.
Manta's been seeing a comeback
Yeah.
because of Slardar.
Slider. Good against the jug too. We see a bit.
Yeah, even on heroes that you wouldn't expect it, like Gyrocopter, we've seen a lot. They're gonna dive FY here though, bottom lane.
TP coming in from
long
my side. So
TP.
he's got the snowball save. Maybe able to get FY out. There's the body block, but there's the Spirit Lance. They'll get the kill that they were looking for. And
No escape.
more money for No Tail on the PL. Has done on net worth. He's still, wow, he's got a bit of a way to go, but I guess that is comparing him to Burning, who's been involved in 3 kills. I mean, Burning's still doing great, that even though, you know, he did receive a bit of aggression top. 4K on this Venge. It's definitely going to plan for VG. It feels like so far with their draft, even though there's obviously a lot of good things going on for OG as well.
Yeah, pretty even game so far.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think Vici would like to have been doing better, and I think OG's been making a lot of plays considering the heroes that they have, and Tiny being so far behind. But they're still getting things done with the PL, and those Rubik ganks on Lena mid were huge.
I mean, knowing Vici, it's like as soon as they get level 6 on the Bounty Hunter, it's just gonna be constant smokes and pressure. Doesn't seem like they have the draft to just trade farm for too much longer, but
It's gonna be very
And-
difficult to find into the Shadow Fiend.
Oh, this could be beautiful. the smoke from Crit and Miracle. Who are they looking for? They want to go for Femoral, they want to go for top. I think they want to try and punish Burning more, don't they? But bottom lane, moving in here, and well, with 1-2, they'll take down Undying. They trap up No-Tail. He's got the doppelganger. But at the same time, we'll see if OG can find a trade. They lose the support, but this might be the movement that gets them a kill on a core.
Yeah, he's really exposed up here. They're even TPing in an additional here.
Oh,
this is classic Bernie. He sees all these ganks coming.
He's out of there. Yeah.
Really smart play. Whenever you make a play like that on the enemy safe lane and nobody reacts, generally they're doing something as well. And
usually it's to you if you're the safe lane carrier.
Yeah. A lot of carries die to that gank, and it's, in hindsight, it looks like really expected, but a lot of times you're just like looking bottom, seeing if you need to TP, and all of a sudden you have 3 heroes on top of you.
Yeah, so he does go back for a couple points in the R now. That's going to allow Vici to push a lot more if they want. They're still looking for that level 6 on FY. This has to be one of his worst starts as a bounty, but OG's done a great job of shutting him down.
I've had a few games against the FY bounty hunter, and I've seen him really.
Yeah, add this one to the list, but of course he's a comeback hero, that's for sure. Fenrir getting the grip off mid, No-Tail has been caught out. Can they bring him down? Back up slowly coming in.
Got the grip.
This could get ugly.
They just get FY in the back of that one, still in range of the ward, and they might move for more. The Tombstone doing a fair bit, slowing down Ice, throwing for the Spirit Lance here.
There's the
Miracle's
Lance.
going in with the wave clear, getting the razors out.
They want a snow cone.
Going to bring him back in. They do have backup from Vici. Burning's here along with Super. They'll get one there with the Dragon Slave, and they'll get maybe another one. No, Laguna's not enough to bring down Fly. Magic Missile gets
zombie.
thrown out. Can they get Miracle? He's a bit tanky with the butt clear himself, and I believe that's the mech maybe coming out on the courier to him. They get the light strike onto No-Tail. No-Tail, he has got another double gang. No, the punch is there, the control. They'll take down PL as well, and Vici again. They seem to be responding to what OG's trying to do really nicely and reading them very well.
It's a great team fight from Vici. It looked like it was going pretty south. Hunter died right away, and they weren't exactly getting a lot of their spells off. Laguna was somewhat wasted on dying, but
The grip even was kind of
yeah,
pseudo-wasted.
the grip was very underwhelming, and Rubik actually stole it. I'm not sure.
Oh no!
He's got the mech now though, but
He does. I mean,
they're bringing out a third.
with Ice.
Whoa, Jesus.
Nice.
Okay, nice mech.
Yeah, don't let him get it off.
That was a heft. They have track
That
now
was-
as well. That's big.
That was because that mech as well. If OG had that mech for that fight in the mid lane, could have been a different story. It was on the way out on the courier. It was really unfortunate they didn't have it for them in time.
And SF is no longer that far ahead anymore after that death.
Yeah, and this is like the strike while the iron is hot moment for Vici. They kill off the SF. They're gonna pound into the tower here mid lane. Rotation does come now.
I heard a track. He's level 6.
Yeah, he just got in the last fight.
I like this Venge. It's like seems like a really good way to like deal with teams that want to fight early. He's just so strong.
She's so tanky if you just get those basic stat items early.
Yeah.
What is that?
17 armor.
17 armor?
Not too shabby.
1,000 health on intros.
1200.
Dire's structures are fortified.
She's beefy.
Well, I'm strength. Sorry.
That's okay.
It's really the PL
You
right
can
now.
pretty much say whatever you want, Peter.
No worries, man.
Got the courier.
This time he gets
Where's
it.
your sentries now, boys?
They did-
Actually, where was that all their sentries? Did they have more coming out? They've got dust.
Dust, yeah.
That's it at the moment. Hey,
Like,
Burning.
you find
Oh.
Burning. Oh, it's a Venge party. Get out of here. Nice swap. And now the turn. They get the shards off. No-Tail. Man, he's in deep behind enemy lines.
Bane
On the
might
Burning.
Eh,
But they got the
might
SF now.
And here's the toss, bringing crit in. Lands on top of the Bane here. They do get the now here for the Troll Creep Summoner, but whoa, that's a stolen. Was that a stolen Laguna?
Yep.
I believe that was crit, the flashing mother trucker. So 2-for-1 at the moment, and that was well nicely done by OG. And
The creeps will do the work here. Take the tower.
They might even push for a second one here. It's Miracle. Well, he's used the mech, of course. He's got 1100.
Well, this is what you were pointing out. Look how
Yeah.
strong they are when they have the
When
mech.
they've got the mech, it's
Yeah.
it's a different story.
Ice. Pretty close to his, but doesn't have it yet.
It was really hard to find the tomb there. The tomb's like on the high ground while Vici's entirely on the low ground there. There was like no way to get to it. Apart from the Bane who's like swapped into it, so.
Yeah.
I
Burning's using the swap to run away,
Yeah.
not to try and take that down.
Yeah, that was a really nice place for OG to find a fight.
And they're going to get the tower deny as well. So OG try to push that economic swing even further their way as they catapult their Shadow Fiend back on top. Looks like the
How's Moon
Yasha
doing with
coming
his
next.
build at the moment? 900 towards the
Back
back
for
lane.
phase boots, huh?
Phase tiny.
You know what he should have done? If he couldn't like land in the offlane, he should have started pulling mid.
What are your thoughts on that? The mid pulse.
It's a really broken mechanic, but that's Dota, man. It's all about abusing what...
Where do you rank it on the hierarchy of broken mechanics?
It's like right below Huskar and Meepo.
So it suits OG well then. Is what
How
you're
about the
saying.
auto stacking ancients?
I mean,
is that it's?
Oh, yeah.
Is that the worst? I'm trying to think if there's been anything
No,
else
that
more
was
broken
brilliant.
in
There's
Dota.
some really crazy
Oh,
stuff.
look at this. This is a beautiful smoke.
They have vision.
Seems good.
This is just a blind smoke.
Oh.
Oh,
No.
Vici do like to go for these in the mid game.
Seems pretty blind.
Dire's
They're not going to find anything with it. Oh, the smoke on smoke.
The positioning could be so
dear.
good.
Here we go. It's popped on OG. They'll get the telekinesis. The Laguna Blade onto Burning. The punch comes out. They've already taken down Crit. Mech is popped
The
by
Grips
Miracle.
comes out.
The Fiend's Grip is looking good for Vici at the moment. The Tombstone is down doing somewhat, but it's not enough. There's actually a buyback on Crit here. They'll get the toss off onto Burning. That's your Vengeful Spirit down. They're trying to fight here again with the Rubik. And now there's the turnaround here from Crit. He's coming here, popping out the spells. Femra's got to run down to the south. They've caught Ice in the middle of it all. He does manage to get himself out with a snowball, but Femra's just running away. The snowball comes out. Ice goes down as well. It's a double kill for No Tail. And it's only Femra on the retreat here. And well, he's going to get...
Oh, nice
but
juggle. They want him. They got him.
It's not going to work.
Beautiful.
And I got to be honest, that buyback from Crit, really quick thinking there from the man. Gets straight back in on the Rubik, gets the damage out and the control. And
Zombie apocalypse, man.
Yeah, the two was like middle 5 heroes. I guess, I mean, there's so many, like, a lot of stuns and control with Avalanche and Telekinesis. It was kind of hard to focus it, but...
Well, that's the Blink Dagger,
all right, and suddenly,
if he wants it.
I don't think VG are going to be too happy with that.
No, and I don't think they are.
Holy.
And neither is our set. All right.
The
Dangerous
studio
out
falling apart.
we got lights flying everywhere
It's
now.
beautiful.
I don't know what's going on.
I'll blame
The
Ted.
studio's rioting after that fight. They want Vici to step it up.
I mean, Vici can't fight now. They're going to be able to fight later, Peter?
Dire's
Snowball forward. They're gonna make it go here on Moon, Peter.
Yeah, I think they're okay. I mean,
And well, Moon's not, but
Nah, he's
he gets the
Kills, I
blink.
guess.
if I was really bad, I think Crit has thrown out more Lagunas than Super
Super,
has.
yeah.
He definitely has. This
Yeah.
man.
I mean, they even killed SF first that fight. They just nobody like the tomb was sitting in the middle of all of them. Nobody hit it. No worries there. Yeah. I mean, they're okay. Burning's still super strong. They just need another good team fight, get some track gold going. Like they win one team fight with like 3.
He's got the
track
Alpha
goals.
Wolf now too.
They'll be fine.
Maybe just go for the YOLO Roche.
YOLO Roche. Sure. Yeah. Got a little scary into Undying, but it could work.
No, he's kind of all on his own here. As we can see the rotation coming around from the rest of OG. And Ice needs some help. This man might be a dead man, and he's got the sigil to slow down the proceeds here, but again with the slow from the Spirit Lance here, slowly whittling down Ice, trying to get him in as
Spaceman.
well.
Space
And-
God.
Yeah, they can't get away with this, and in fact, Vici at the same time going, let's go for some action. They've got the Yule set up here from Lina onto Miracle. They burst him with the golden. They'll bring no! Telekinesis goes out, he gets the make off Crit again, buying the time for Miracle to turn. Looks to watch it, but they get the kill. Miracle
charge.
survives. Lina looking for the Requiem, he can't get it off. Ice gets the kill, but they might just get him as well. He pops the mech, it's not enough. 2 for 2 here.
Let's see. Pushing top lane.
Burning.
I guess it is the space. He takes down the tower quite a bit here. Forces out
mid,
the rotation.
both
I think
mid
Vici
and
are happy
offlane
with
are
that,
out
aren't they?
there. Yeah, I think any kill on SF is pretty big.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
They really had to commit to kill him though.
I think it was a track, maybe?
Yeah, it was a track.
It was a
On
trap.
SF
That-
at least, yeah?
Yeah, that's why the Tusk wanted to. I mean, ISS like, okay, he's tracked, he's low HP, I may as well die for this. So, you get track for bounty in the Tusk.
Yeah, that's a trade you're happy to make. So COG pushing out these lades for now. Burning doing a bit of pulling. Let's see what the
Bender's
next.
got some farms, got his Glimmer Cape.
Nice. Oh, I'm talking about farm. Ice, he's got his Greaves.
Some good stuff right there.
Yeah, that's the track gold and the big kill talking.
Greaves, also broken item. It's actually incredible how tanky heroes are when they get low HP.
Yeah.
When
Is
Greaves
it
are
15
around.
HP and 15 armor?
Is it 15 armor? I mean, I don't know the exact
It's
numbers.
a lot.
but
I think it's 15.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's 15 on both.
Alright, here we go.
They smoked under a ward. That was scouted out, by the way.
It's the blind smoke.
This
Let's see.
is not going anywhere.
Yeah, another blind smoke.
Unless Vici decides to fight.
They got the Tusk at the tower. Looks like they might be trying to bait him in.
That is not the target you want. Unless he dies instantly, the fight would go pretty poorly for OG there.
Seems they recognize that they're going to back off, get a ward down. Counter smoke coming from Vici Gaming.
Uh-oh.
Out in front is the Tusk. Tiny off into the trees. Smoke is broken now on OG, and it's going to be Ice in first. He gets lifted. He doesn't get off the spell just yet. Can they focus him down? Now the snowball coming through. Laguna is committed. Crit this time will not steal anything big, but burning is probably going to be the trade here. Brought down by an army of PLs. OG getting aggressive.
Tiny's looking to go again.
They can see if they get something more. If they get the vision here for a toss to get someone on the side of OG in. I mean, at the moment, No-Tail's taking a punch to the backside, gets healed up by the Soul. They've got the Fiend Script, but straight away the Avalanche cancels the channeling. Miracle over the Requiem is huge. They actually stand on top. They do get out of the snowball, but the damage has already been done. Miracle finally falls. There's the Dragon Slave, and now Vici trying to turn around, but Ice and Super, they're low. So No-Tail gets tossed in straight on top of the Tusk. They'll find the kill onto Ice, and No-Tail he moves in for more. He gets the kill onto Super as well. They do end up losing Fly down the back of it.
Track hold.
More money here for the side of VG. No-Tail does manage to TP out. So again, OG, they're finding kills for the cause, but they're losing the rest of the cause, and the money is going VG's way every time because of that track.
Burning did buy back that fight.
Yeah,
doesn't show it on the recap, but he did buy. He
didn't
buy
get
back.
too much gold for that fight, unfortunately, because he was the one core that survived through the whole thing. But Bane and Bounty certainly got a lot of money out of that.
Yeah, no Alpha Wolf right now, but they still do him very quickly. Doesn't seem OG will be able to contest.
That was very just odd, like, minute. First, OG smoke under a ward, and then Vici Gaming did the exact same thing. So we had, like, both teams just smoking right in plain sight, but Vici Gaming come out on top, secure Roshan.
The Tusk has just been huge in these fights.
Yeah,
Like,
Ice Tusk.
Snowball just turning the engagement countless times now.
Tusk is a Dota 2 hero, guys.
And Ice certainly knows how to play him. Good stuff here from Vici Gaming.
You can see how much Shadow Fiend is getting messed up by all these BKB like disables. I know he doesn't have his BKB yet, but he's not able to really do what he wants in fights because Tusk is just all over him. He's getting Fiend Script. He's getting hit by
the snowball, the
Shurikens.
uppercut, the swap to interrupt the Requiem if they need it.
Yeah, they have like 5 interrupts. So
Yeah, and he doesn't even have that BKB, so he's vulnerable to the nukes as well.
This is going to be pretty big, though, for No-Tail. I mean, so far he's been playing great. 6 kills, 7 assists, only died twice. Now he's got a defusal as well in these fights, and this is really going to mess with some of the squishier heroes of Vici, which they've got a fair few of.
So Super slowly working towards that Ags has not been his game so far. 6 deaths, but can always come back with the track hold as Vici will clear out some Ancients. We'll see when they want to make their big move with that freshly acquired Aegis on Burning. Item progression has slowed down. He had like 1,200 gold previously with the Yasha, but I guess the buyback hurt him quite a bit.
I think he's, just about 200 away from completed S&Y now. He's got the Ogre Club on Courier.
Okay, so not going Manta this time.
yeah, not much to dispel with Manta here.
It still feels like a game where the PL is not going to be able to do too much in a fight until there's another, like 1 or 2 more items, just because of the same problem the SF has, where like the snowball.
He's been doing a lot of work in fights even without the defusal. No-Tail's PL is like he's the one player that just like plays it more than anyone else, so he's been doing really well.
It's not a hero that many teams seem to value since the changes.
Yeah, more teams have been picking him up, but he's just he's like a good hero to like secure your lane. He can throw out a lot of lances.
But then there's that long window where he's not fully online and able to contribute, I guess.
That's true. Depends on the heroes you're up against. If you're able to just like kind of float around fights and throw out lances, then he can be pretty strong.
Kind of, it's like the float like a butterfly, sting like a bee fight philosophy, I guess. We'll see. No-Tail clearing out the jungle. Meanwhile, Snowball down onto Moon. Ice. Get me out of here. No, maybe he wants to.
I think he needs to get out
Mango.
himself. Oh, the toss doppelganger swap there. Ice says, thanks for clearing me out of that one. And TP's out. A little bit of a mix-up there from OG.
That was an awkward little engagement, but everyone emerges unscathed. So we'll see FY now backing off. Looks like he did get that Force Staff. Just to help reposition his teammates a bit.
Fenrir seems to also be going for a 4-staff, I think.
Yeah, they have crazy initiation range between the soon level 3 swap burning already 15 and change, and And you've got the double force.
Ooh, so he's not going for the SMY, Bunny. He's
Okay, cool.
prioritising
Into
the BKB, yeah. Just needs, what, 400, and he's going to have the BKB complete, so
That's
next
smart.
fight should be done.
It's really strong right now.
Now that PL has the defusal, he kind of needs it.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much negates the Tiny's presence.
Bottom tower is
Shadow
under attack.
Fiend. What does he have? The Yasha and...
Radiant structures
He's
are
not doing too great. I
Yeah,
mean,
nothing much
he's
else.
still on top of net worth, but ideally you want your Shadow Fiend a little bit higher than that, and usually Miracle is.
Like one more item at this point.
Tower has fallen.
Let's see, maybe it's
I think
something
he
coming
has
out.
his SNY. Just on the courier.
Yeah, I think he just brought it up as... Oh, no, he went
Manta.
Manta.
Okay.
Alright.
You could dodge the
Track.
bench stun.
Bottom tower
Get rid of the
is
track.
under attack.
So Vici do clear out a tower. As we hit the 25.5 minute mark. 17 to 18 the score. These teams going blow for blow thus far. It's been a very even back and forth exchanges. Now, you guys did say coming in, Peter and David, that if it's, if it goes late, on paper OG have the better carries here. In theory, the better late game, but do you think Vici's getting enough track gold overall to feel comfortable, or is that timer really starting to set in for them?
What do you reckon, Peter?
I think they're doing just fine. I think that they're going to be fine going into the late game just because Shadow Fiend's been kept down quite a bit. PL is probably the one you need to worry about. I don't think Shadow Fiend's going to have too much of an effect this game other than just getting his Requiem off.
I personally feel that Vici Gaming supports are in such a good position, like with Glimmer Cape's Force Staffs, and on the side of OG, like Undying's building toward Ags, which will be great when he's got it, but it's going to be a long time with the build-up, so there's a lot more utility just overall coming out of Vici Gaming, not just from their 3 cores here, so...
Alright, big smoke now.
And this is, yeah. Smoke, well, Roshan's up in 3 minutes as well. So something that both teams are going to be checking out very shortly.
Who's going to take it? Somebody's going to take the bounty. Do they see it?
You can't resist the bounty, man. It's too tasty.
I think there was a word on it, yeah.
Yeah, they did have. I don't know if they pinged it out.
If they haven't noticed yet, they will any second.
Yeah.
Hey guys,
Well, they smoke gank the creep wave.
we're going to see a fight.
They're gonna
man.
push.
There's Vici 2 or 3 here is top, so
Dire's
maybe just a trade here.
fortified.
And they're gonna try to slow down here, spamming out the wave a bit. The push is mounting, but here comes the TP from No Tail. Looks like he may want to fight. Burning. BKB up. Should be just fine.
And he's got a fight sitting in the sidelines as well.
Both teams kind of flirting with each other, but nobody wants to commit to a first date just yet.
And Tiny, well, straight after the blink here. Peter going for the early Lotus Orb. Here on
Ooh.
Moon.
It's a pretty good Lotus game.
And someone else to drop on Miracle in these fights.
Yeah, just chucking on
Yeah.
whoever's getting focus, which will generally be Miracle on the front lines.
Removes track, which is nice.
Yeah.
And speaking of Miracle, gets that Mythical Hammer now, so KB likely in the cards, just trying to tank up. How's our Lena doing? Is that Ags almost done? Looks like it should be pretty close.
Yeah,
That's
Chris coming
complete.
out.
Alright, that's big.
Yeah, especially, yeah. Seeing as there's going to be that BKB out for Miracle soon.
I'm impressed this Venge still keeping up in net worth. That's often the issue with the core Venges, or at least it has been in the past, is that they just can't stay relevant with all the stacking and wave clearing the teams have been doing. But mid lane, they're gonna jump onto Miracle.
And have they got the vision though?
They do not.
No
They've
vision.
got the nukes. They've got a lot of them.
Yep.
But no
He's
vision.
out of there. I mean, yeah, as you're saying, LD, the fact that your Venge is the same as Miracle's SF in farm, that's quite an achievement. Yeah.
Track obviously helping.
Yeah.
And,
But yeah,
Still.
to have that stat against Miracle at this point of the game, you're going to be very happy with how it's going.
If you think about Bounty Hunter, it was a nice pick to help keep all they had like these 4 support heroes. Like what's going to keep them in the game late game? Some track gold.
yeah. Most people would say pick a carry. Vici say
Yeah.
make everyone a carry.
I was on board for picking the carry idea, but this seems to be working out decently well as well.
Alright, Moon gets the Lotus now. Let's see if this is going to be a big fight-changing item. So looks like Burning is going to opt for the Manta again. Most likely. Gets the Ultimate Orb. Maybe we'll see him get something else with
I
that.
think we're getting pretty close to gem timings for either team.
I was, after that last fight, I was just thinking maybe
Yeah.
Vici won a gem.
This is going to be a big fight. Look how deep Vici are here with the wraparound. They're ready to jump. Look at these guys. I saw
Burning is just
He's
He
like
wants to
pound,
go.
he's like ready to pound.
Oh,
Come
yeah.
on.
you know, you watch those nature documentaries, like the cheetah's just watching the antelope, and I well, that's not the antelope, my friend. You've got the wrong target. He's gonna jump in, snowballing forward, burning, caught in the middle of it with the BKB, and they're gonna quickly blow up No Tail on the PL. 470 gold going their way. The tracks start to come out. That was the 10-second BKB.
PL down for a full minute. No buyback on No Tail as well.
They just have so much burst. It's like, how do you save everyone against this draft? Well,
The level 3 Venge swap is scary. You can have a carry who seemingly has good position, and all of a sudden he's in the middle of 5 heroes. Really smart swap there. They saw that the Doppelganger was down from the PL after Ice initially went on him. And Burning just, you know...
oh, they jump in again. Here we go.
Oh, they popped the mech here this time. OG trying to turn the Manta to dodge the magic missile. Very nice. That might just dispel the situation. Moon actually goes with a blink. Tosses
the
back on
track.
his side size. Tracking him up. He does get himself 4-staffed away. Pops the Greaves. He'll be alright. The tracks, as you say, getting laid down here by
has
Crit.
track.
All right, track wars.
Look at this.
Sounds like the worst custom map ever, but that's a big kill.
He doesn't have track anymore.
Crit's gone.
Moon could be next now, taking the machine gun from Super. They're looking to go in a bit further. We'll bring down the tower. Back and forth, all over the place, but they lose their track quickly, so that's a pretty big save there for Vici.
This Venge is just incredibly scary. Like a swap to start the fight, then you find a kill, and then 20 seconds later, it's like there's another swap suddenly ready to go almost. And
Yeah.
Roshan's up, isn't it?
This is a crazy good game that we're seeing here. Game
Burning Venge. It's brilliant.
it's just you look at this Vici draft and you're like, this looks like a draft like you might get like an all random draft. Like it doesn't.
I like
There's no
it.
obvious click with it.
I like it.
It's not like you're like cookie cutter, you know, get your
Yeah.
carry,
Vici's-
get your mid.
Vici's obviously practice, and they got this new Burning Venge strat that they like, and
Mhm.
it's interesting, and it's not necessarily unique. I mean, VP was doing it for a while, but to see like a Chinese team come up with a new strategy like this, if there's anyone that's going to do it, it's going to be Vici, but it's still nice to see.
And it's kind of different to what VP do, because VP will normally do it when G's on like a one position type mid hero, where we're seeing it with like a
Yeah,
super
a Lina
Lina,
mid,
where
yeah.
It's definitely different. I think it probably works better actually the way VP does it. Generally, G plays like a Shadow Fiend and
Yeah.
they just kind of barrel down lanes with, the Venge having early game advantage.
Vici are having to have they need to have really good fights, which they have been able to so far. As Burning's going to engage. Looks
Here's a
like
Roche fight.
maybe not.
This Roche fight could be messy.
Man,
Yes.
Lotus Orb swap? Do they just like?
they don't. Yeah,
Okay.
I guess that's the play.
I mean, instantly.
does it like do the animation or just nothing happens?
I don't know about the animation. It
That'd
won't
be
move
pretty
though.
I'm sure we'll see.
Lotus Orb.
Well,
Another
it's a fun-
complicated item that didn't need to be in Dota.
You're going with complicated on that one, not broken.
I mean,
I mean, he's expanding his vocabulary.
Okay.
Oh, and
It's-
okay, he's trying to
it's
like
a
really
different
use
way of saying
all of his
broken,
words
or-
and not just the
yeah, I just
B word.
There's so many weird mechanics. with the
newcomer into
item.
Dota be like, what is going on? Like, did this guy just
Whoa,
reversed
guys who've been playing Dota for 8 to 10 years who have
Are
no idea
also
how the
like,
item works.
what is
Like,
going on?
Yeah.
yeah.
Pretty sure the biggest mystery of them all is Oracle, though. Sure, like half the people in this house know what he does. Maybe even less than that.
That would actually be a very interesting.
You should do a poll, man.
We
That
should
should've
have
been- that
Slacks
should've been
go
one of the
around the
interview
house.
questions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, do you know what Oracle does?
Name his four spells.
Yeah, name 2 of Oracle spells. I don't think I can name 1.
I just know I get mad when I see one on my team. Because usually the player playing him doesn't know what he
The thing
does.
is, the hero is broken, but you have to know what his spell. Like, not just you, but your teammates
Alright.
have to know what the spell.
You have to play around it.
Smoke ain't, guys. Come on.
All right, focus. You know things are bad when Peter's telling us to do
Oh,
it.
this is going to be good.
I'm all about the dotes.
Come on. I mean, the last few smokes have been a little bit haphazard, like maybe 1 or 2 people down each side. We want a full-on meaty fight, and well,
My God, look at that initiation. Oh, mama.
hello.
All right.
That's a gem.
It's just too easy for them to
Oh.
find these picks.
That was the gem.
That
man.
was Fly's
That
gem.
is big.
They don't even have to buy one.
I think they already bought, yeah,
Have
Tuss
they
got
got
one
2
as well.
gems or they?
That's-
Okay.
I swear. Did you
All
not
right,
buy
all
one? Yeah, Tuss bought one. Ice bought one, and
Charity gem.
Fenrir's got one as well now.
And I think they'll be making a lot of unintentional donations with this level 3 swap. They're going to fish again with the shards, and
Oh,
they
that's
found
a
another.
nice shard.
Do they want to go?
Trapped,
Burning's
it's
thinking
trapped.
about it. There's the Lotus Orb.
Yeah.
Very nice.
It's really nice because like you get hit by the Venge Howl and it disables your blink, so and it also gives vision. But if you Lotus Orb, then you can't get swapped in.
Oh shit, FY I just earned the tiny.
Can OG fight this?
Not without Undying, but he's almost
Uh-oh.
up now.
That's a big.
There's no tower. I mean,
Big
they've
steal
got to,
there. Gets the
walk
track
all the way
back.
They've
Got
got to
track again, huh?
Yeah. Hasn't really been that successful as they just how do they go in?
I guess they
Seems like
can't,
they
as you
can.
said, without the
Yeah.
Undying in the neighborhood. Man, it's going to be an Aegis on Super.
FY, really good play there. He was just spamming Tiny with Urn. Didn't let him get a blink, so there's no chance for them to go.
And their only other initiation is like tossing the Shadow Fiend in or something, and it just gets massacred in the pit. So.
The Ags on Nina doesn't really allow Miracle to play too aggressive anymore.
The Blink PL.
And even losing your gem now, suddenly the Glimmercape Bane gets a whole lot scarier as well.
That's true.
So we're gonna see. I know Aggressive really likes this build. Very mobile in the fights. Good at split pushing.
What did he grab?
The Blink Dagger on the PL.
Oh, sure. Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of the cookie cutter build right there. Tread Tequila, Yasha, or you maybe get your Yasha if you're having a good game. Then you get Diffusal, finish up the Manta, and then get the Blink. Incredibly hard to gank or kill in fights, because you can just like doppel and then blink.
This game feels like it's about to explode with like a insane fight.
I mean, it's been these kind of little tiny.
I think Vici's got it, man.
Like you're Tenso, and we got a stress ball here, and you're just like mangling.
Come on, guys, give us some fights.
We're gonna need to get you a new one after this game.
Dota's not all about fighting, man.
It's about who's nice.
It's about the back and forth, the map control. You know, it's not about what you see; it's about what you don't see.
That was a very wise comment, Peter.
Yeah. I have that on my wall.
Only the viewers could have seen his face when he made that. All right, Vici, they're gonna congregate top lane against the outrageous gangsters as they will move towards bottom.
Outrageous gangsters.
Yeah.
There we go. With.
Or overrated gamers, depending who you believe.
Radiant structures are
Let the tournament results decide that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sure they'll have some new memes.
I'm sure you'll be there to provide them, Peter.
No.
As you fully succumbed to the meme culture.
We'll know who's right, who's left by the end of this.
Jeez.
Come on, guys.
I'm just right in the middle, boys. I'm good.
Hey, we're on the right. From
Actually,
the
no,
camera, we're on the right. Camera.
Owen is right, and you're
I'm
left
on the right.
now.
You're left, gods.
Yeah.
I'm sitting on the right at the moment.
The viewers, they see
Action,
me
here
on
we
the right
go.
couch.
Action.
Base push from Vici.
Yeah, here we go. Let's have a
the
fight.
jump,
Punch onto
punch.
flight. Let's start it off here. He's going to get himself in. Is that a Lotus Orb snowball?
Yeah.
I think that was when they pulled him in here. They'll get the Requiem off on the sidelines. Fenrir is falling low. He's trying to get himself out. Glimmercape is going to save him
Where's
for the
that
time
gem?
being. And put the Grease Ice to the front line. He's going to be the first casualty of this fight. BKB from Super, but he's having to walk this off. Now they're moving Moon with the toss. Takes a second kill. They're going on to Burning here. Light Strike comes out. They're trying to find No-Tail here, but No-Tail's going to get Soul Return. Doppelganger comes out. He's going to be fine. They found 3, chasing for more. Toss in. Here comes Fly. They've got a Yules to buy sometime here on the Lina as he self-Yules himself. But Super's going to go down as well. He has got the Aegis.
Oh, that ain't gonna help.
This is the fight that they are looking for, and well, super dead.
Track
5th kill.
kills.
Yeah, track
They're
kills.
track
man.
kills.
Track.
All right, we've got a game on our hands, boys.
Little did we know that OG had also drafted Bounty Hunter. And
That's over 9,000.
oh my god.
That's 7k plus. That's a lot
Oh,
of
that
money.
is over 9,000.
All right.
That is too dank even
Let's
for
go
you.
to game 2.
Yeah. Let's close the book.
That was wow,
Oh my god.
man.
That may be the biggest gold swing like I've ever seen.
Crit
It's like
God.
it's such an
Yeah.
even game. Like maybe like a 30k gold lead, you lose a fight, it's like 10k.
All right. What? Okay, and yeah, Crit just pretty much picked up an axe off the back of that, didn't he?
One downside of Vici's draft, no building push. Really good Lotus Orb from Moon onto Undying there.
Yeah.
Kind of like salvaged the fight.
They're
Could have
gonna
gone poorly.
try to make a play here mid, but
Oh.
Fenrir's been caught out a little bit. Goes for the Glimmer, tries to retreat.
No-Tail needs to be careful there. This is a bit of a madman. He's got the back of a miracle. He knows he's got Greaves around the court. Well, yep, out you go. Avalanche comes out onto 2. Look at the toss onto FY. FY is getting chased down by No-Tail, and they'll get the bounty. Bounty Hunter will be down. Again, getting himself up with the Doppelganger and the Blink. Super will catch out Miracle with the Yules. Looks for the combo to follow through. Miracle won't be able to man stall off the initial, but he gets 4 stuff back. They've got a snowball in, but the BKB has been popped. OG now in the retreat. They get the Wash Punch out. Miracle goes for the Requiem, but the Laguna there coming out in time from Super will take him down. That's your SF down for 74. No-Tail, he's got the Lotus Orb on him, but there's 3 heroes on the side of Vici looking for him. He's got to run No-Tail, and he's not going to be able to get away. Double kill for Super as they take
Courier.
2 big kills. The Courier does fall here, but a double kill for Super. All right,
It's the 644 right there.
that's a big swing. That's a bit the 2 biggest kills you could have hoped for, and he
Well,
gets them.
that is not 9,000 gold, but
It
they
isn't.
will definitely take it.
Oh,
This is
Maelstrom.
getting interesting. The fact that that was the completed heart, wasn't it? For
Satanic. I think?
Satanic. Sorry for Miracle.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Satanic.
All right. I mean, I guess the pace that this game's going, maybe Vici won't go too crazy until the courier's back alive here for OG. Because I mean, they've the fights have been a little not very sporadic. They've been all kind of over the
Yeah, I
place.
think we'll definitely be waiting for another Roshan.
Yeah.
I mean, we saw how much trouble they have even with an Aegis last time. Then they gave him 9,000 gold, so it's not looking easy for Vici, despite the couple of cleanup kills there on the way out. They've got now they're the ones who may have to climb a bit of a mountain.
I mean, what's Moon saving up for now? On top of the Lotus, Blink, and Force 2.4k. Does he go back for the Ags, or does he need to get something like an AC here for the team?
I mean, they have no auras so far. They have no Vlads, no EC.
Feels quite late for an eggs.
Yeah, I don't think.
And they have plenty of carry potential anyway.
Yeah.
I like Vlads or AC, or he could go even like a Hex or something. More utility.
No, OG is playing safe. Despite the big fight, they know they're exposed here with
No tails out
no
of
outer
defusals.
towers remaining.
Has he upgraded yet?
No.
He's not upgraded yet.
You really chew through them quickly now that there's no cooldown.
Well, Vici with Lotus Orb of themselves to get rid of the track.
And they're going to clear out a set of Ancients here. Still waiting, biding their time, hanging out near the Roshan pit.
Look at
There's the
Mjolnir.
Mjolnir to try and deal with the PL illusions.
Surprised they haven't gone for more BKBs on the side of Vici. Like even on the supports like Bane and not necessarily Bounty, but Tusk could probably use one.
The thing is now it's starting to get to that point where if they did get them, OG right click pretty hard.
You have Vlads and Greaves, I guess, is the main thing there.
Yeah.
Which can negate a lot of it. Like, Tiny's not right-clicking. PL...
Shadow Fiend's actually gone for a very low damage build
Yeah.
as well.
I feel with
Yeah,
the
it's very
Greaves
defensive.
Vlads, you can hold up pretty well against
Outside
physical.
of if the diffusal can't be like burning mana doing damage, they actually don't do that much damage.
Especially for 42 minutes in.
Yeah, they have no auras either, so
And we don't have any crazy turbo farm
Yeah.
carry this game. Everyone's
always got the MJ.
in the thick of it.
Yeah, gonna need to upgrade his purge so he can take that off.
Alright, Vici Gaming.
There it
Up
is.
near the Dire Secret Shop. Let's see if they want to make their move on mid. Ice is going to blink in. The long range snowball is going to connect. Isolates crit here. Quickly try to take him down.
He's got
Snowball coming the other way. Now the track on him. Can Crit make his way out of this when he gets off the lift? They're trying to turn it. They've dropped the tombstone. And from the side comes in Miracle looking for the Requiem. F-Boy wants to get out of there, but he
no.
can't. He's been caught out. Another steal here from Crit. Continue to try and turn it around, but Burning gets into the thick of it. Needs a
Buyback
little
on
more
Crit.
help. The Snowball re-engagement from Ice. Where's the backup?
awesome Fiend's Grip.
Yeah,
but
really good
didn't
feature.
heal up.
Is it going to be up to No-Tail really to clear this up as he's brought back into this one? But they've already lost 3 on the side. He's desperately trying to find to Burning with Moon as well. They should be able to find the kill on Burning. Burning will go down there.
It's like just okay. That's not really necessarily a win for OG because they had to buy back the PL.
They
anyway,
did need that
so-
buyback from Pierre. It was a really nice Laguna Blade from Super that caught
Yeah.
No-Tail out at the start of the fight and just took him straight out of it. And just look at the damage done there by
Wow.
the man here with the Mjolnir.
I mean, also they caught a Crit quite early,
Yeah.
and most of these fights he's been just sitting back, stealing whatever he wants, getting multiple tracks off.
Yeah.
So that was a big change.
Yeah, and as you were saying, the Fiend's grip was huge in that fight. Just locking Miracle down, enabling them to get the kill.
Roshan
I mean-
is up.
Well, it goes back to what you said in the draft. They're pretty light on disables for OG Owen. So
Hey, you can get away with that kind of stuff if Emery.
They're able to burst down the Rubik at the beginning of the fight. It opens
Yeah.
them up to just really just cast all the spells they want. It's unfortunate FY went down so quickly that fight.
Yeah.
Yeah,
could've
a
got a
few
lot
trap
more done.
kills could have changed.
Even just like Lotus orbing his teammates and force staffing and getting some more tracks off just for like the movement speed. could've-
Tiny just
What's
looks
he
so
going for?
lonely this game.
Oh, he's going for the Shivas.
Okay.
I mean, how sad is that? No Ags. He's got to like use his hands to get around. No IO.
I like him. He looks cool. Without the tree.
This is like your original gangsta Tiny. How appropriate.
Oh.
And Shivas from both
Is
sides
that
of Super Gannett.
13 earn charges?
Huh?
Or did I see that wrong?
Seriously.
He had 12 earlier, so I'm not
Yeah.
one of those games.
This is a first world problem, Rubik, I
You
would say.
You're not against any blink heroes, and I guess in a fight you're not like exactly using them to heal up teammates.
They got to go for this. Obviously, OG didn't fight this last time because of the fact that they were missing Fly on the Undying.
It's happening.
Gonna try to scout it out. Bernie with the big jump in.
Oh, that swap! But it doesn't matter. Well, it does. They've taken down the Undying here. Miracle goes to go off the Recruitment time. Now the BKB's coming out from the Burning, trying to fight here. Miracle, again, the Fiend's grip. They've got nothing to stop it. And he's getting locked down. BKB's now one off. Miracle in trouble, trying to run. He's not going to be able to get away. Triple kill for this madman on the Vengeful Spirit. And I believe there was a buyback from one of the members in OG there, but it didn't matter.
He doesn't even lose health. He's got 33 armor, 2,300 health. He's got a Manta and a BKB.
And it's exactly what you said. They kill the Rubik, and then the Fiend script's always there. And I mean, Miracle's just dying in these fights each and every time. Vici take the Roshan. And Burning's Vengeful Spirit, 10 kills, 4 deaths, 13 assists. This man at the moment, top of the net worth still, ahead of Miracle's Shadow Fiend.
And 300 CS. He's got more than the PL.
He got.
This is the strat from Vici that this land, it turns out to be. Getting that Burning Venge.
Yeah, I'm curious to see how much more they're going to use the Venge, if teams actually consider banning it just to throw them off their game, or it's a versatile pick. You know, you don't really know what the strategy is when you see it.
I mean, Peter, you see Vici pick Avenge, what do you do? I mean, OG stuck to their normal stuff, didn't really work out here for the time being. They're losing fights against it. How do you deal with Avenge played in this manner?
Well, Venge is like, as a core, I mean, he's obviously going late game this game. He's doing really well, but he's not really, doesn't deal well with PL. I think you want to just probably go late game. I'm not like totally sure. He's not like the strongest hero. Maybe you can just fight head on.
They're just really abusing the swap to like get that instant pick every fight.
I think if OG had a different hero instead of Tiny, I know this is like hindsight, but they could have like forced fights and taken towers. And
we were talking about Slardar was one big one, and then Clockwork would have been the other.
Yeah.
That being said, they did fine. It's just, I think these team fights are so even, it totally depends on the initiation of the fight, and I think Vici's just playing better.
Well, they did fine almost in spite of the Tiny for the first like 15-20 minutes at least, where he's very underleveled. Moon has had a really nice comeback game, all things considered, but
his hero just doesn't do that much at this stage of the game. It feels very underwhelming.
Yeah, I mean, we talked about the combo ability to burst down squishy heroes. Nobody's squishy at this point, and they've got so many heals, defensive capabilities.
Yeah, the support's actually got so much farm because of track.
Yeah,
that Tiny combo isn't, really the scariest thing for them anymore.
They're gonna barrel down mid, looking for that swap, I imagine.
That's the thing. I feel Vici need that swap because they haven't got the ability to siege tower. So there is still some concern for Vici gaming.
They have to just force the fight.
Yeah, they're looking to fight. Like when they're pushing high ground, it's not to hit the tower. It's to get a pick off.
And then immediately go for the swap. Does he find it? Quickly grabs crit. There's the punch. They got him.
Crit's down. No Tail's jumping in. He's desperately trying to fight this moving into the four of them here. They'll get the toss for it. Just throwing the zombies on deck. Fly the grip again onto No Tail. Where's your cancel? It's not there. You don't have the Rubik alive, and he's dead for 100 seconds now. This could be a pretty fatal blow here for OG.
It's all about the swap. Every fight, it's a wave of terror. Swap is there. It's suddenly a 5v4.
And well, Moon's trying to jump in here. He's got the Lotus Up out in the Magic Missile has his back, but he's popped the BKB. Burning does not care here. They've got the tracks out. Snowball forward. Moon gets forced away. They'll close in onto Miracle. Miracle does put the BKB. Turns around and with the same time trying to get the heals up onto Ice. Ice's going to get taken down with the tower hits, but already they've lost again the Undying. Super now in a killing spree. They'll find the tier 3 in the mid lane. They'll look towards the racks. And Moon desperately trying to force them off. Burning, look at the health that he's playing on. This man, he's still got the Aegis here. Will be reclaimed in a couple of minutes. Moon's dead. Burning moves in, throws out the stun. A double kill for Super. They'll take mid racks. And this is OG beginning to crumble.
Well, a lot of people ask, can Burning play a different style of carry? And, there were concerns that from some that he wouldn't be able to adapt, but look at this. He's starting every fight. He's jumping into the middle of it. This is
really impressive.
It's like the complete opposite of his, traditional anti-mage, hard carry style. So very impressive.
Yeah, I like it. They kind of have some of their old style back with FY on the Bounty Hunter, just playing aggressive, taking fights, taking small skirmishes, and just overall just, fighting.
And that's where Vici's always excelled. You look back a couple of patches when they were just doing like the dual roam all game, constantly pressuring. It seems like they are, especially FY and Fenrir, most comfortable with the up-tempo drafts.
Vici is back.
Yeah, I'm liking the back like this. This is some great stuff. Yeah.
Either way, this game was super even.
Yeah.
I don't think we can say like
it's a really good game.
Vici is like
leagues above OG
exactly.
or something like that.
Game 2, we may even see OG winning, and hopefully, the game is just as close as this one was.
Winner of this is going to go into the winner bracket finals, where they will face EG according to you.
Yeah,
I feel like we need a DC
I
representative
hope
here
so.
for
I'm just-
balance's sake.
I'm talking
Where's
a lot of stuff
Sunstan?
right now.
See you over here? I don't see him.
Sunshine.
Yeah, we need a DC
We
representative.
do, well,
To
He
balance
is
things out on the
DC.
couch, you know?
look at that. I mean, yeah, the venge.
This